Hello, welcome to the general science class. In the previous class, we were studying about simple machine and its kinds. We were up to the first order lever and its classification. In this class, we will start with the pulley and the rest of the classifications like wheel and axle, inclined plane, wedges and screw. Okay, let's start with the pulley. Pulley is also a simple machine, and use of the pulley is to lift heavy objects. And a structure of pulley is a chain, belt or rope wrapped around a wheel with a groove. And this chain or belt which is fitted on this groove. And this groove helps to keep the rope in its position. And as the wheel rotates, the wheel of the pulley rotates around an axle. The pulley is in the working condition, and we can lift the heavy objects like we can draw the water from the well. So that means it can lift heavy objects, and also it is used in cranes to lift heavy loads. And this pulley can be classified into two categories. The first one is fixed pulley and second one is movable pulley. Okay, let's begin with the fixed pulley. In this type of pulley, it has a fixed axle. So fixed pulley has a fixed axle, and rope or chain moves in the groove of the pulley. And this is used to change the direction and thus the work easier. Here the fixed pulley can be seen in many places like drawing water from the well and flag poles, and also in sailboats we can see this fixed pulley. And the next category is movable pulley. In movable pulley you can see two pulleys. One is fixed pulley and the other pulley which has a movable axle, and this fixed pulley is attached to this movable axle pulley, and together it works. Here this movable pulley can be generally seen in lifting heavy loads, where you can see it in a crane where the both pulleys, fixed and movable pulleys, are joined together. Moving on to the next category of simple machine, that is inclined plane. So inclined plane means it is a slope which helps to push up or push down heavy load easily. That means it only requires less effort in order to move objects using an inclined plane. Mostly it is used to load and unload heavy barrels onto the truck. It can also be seen in the slides on the playground, ramps in the hospital and escalator. These are some of the examples of inclined planes. Roads in the hill also have a gradual slope, which is also an example of inclined plane, which makes it easy to travel longer distance with less effort. So next kind of simple machine is wedge. Wedge is a very simple machine which has two inclined planes and two edges, one sharp edge and one blunt edge. And this sharp edge is used for cutting or splitting objects. Here you can see one example of the wedge, that is axe. Here this axe is used to cut the wood into two pieces by applying force on the blunt edge. And other examples of wedges are fork, needle, knife, etc., where you can see a sharp edge and a blunt edge, and the sharp edge is used for cutting or splitting the object. Next kind of simple machine is screw. And screw, it looks like a nail with grooves, and it is also actually an inclined plane that wraps around a cylinder to form a spiral shape at one end. Here you can see in the diagram grooves or thread which is in the form of inclined plane, which make the screw to push into something that a plain nail, and it is used to hold things together or firmly. The last and final type of simple machine is wheel and axle. In wheel and axle there is a wheel which is connected to a small rod called axle. In this arrangement, which helps the wheel to move easily by changing the direction of force. One of the suitable example for the wheel and axle is a doorknob, a steering wheel. This comes under the example of wheel and axle. So these are the 6 categories of simple machine. The first one is lever, second one is pulley, third one inclined plane, fourth weights, fifth one screw, and sixth one wheel and axle. Hope you all understood what is simple machine and its classification. Thank you.